Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today we're in the UMPs here at Cedar Lake. We are car number 1, unfortunately, out of this 14 car field. It split the field in half. There was like 27, 28 that registered, so it has 2 different splits, so hopefully we can have a pretty solid split here. It looks like the track's already kind of slickened off from what I can see, so that's kind of interesting, but I'm going to go get some practice in before we get out for qualifying. Alright, let's get out there for qualifying. It is literally just straight bottom right now. Like, it is super slicked off. I thought it was just going to be straight top and then like middle 3 and 4, but it is pretty fast on the bottom both corners to me. So it might change throughout the races and stuff, but we'll have to figure that out. But there's still enough of a grip line down here. You can get like a pretty good exit off of turn 2. It got a little bit more slick in practice than what it started at. Just really got to not hit those tires so you don't get a contact. 14.7, not great. Ran like a 14.4 in practice, and the 9 car was the fastest, ran a 14.3, and we were second fastest in practice. I think that was a better second lap, honestly. Felt like I stayed a lot straighter. 14.5, let's go. That is great. The 9 car hasn't ran a good lap yet. His second lap may be fast, but I will take a 5 there. That was ripping the bottom right there. I'm so happy about that. Did the 9 car run his second lap? Because he was the fastest by far in practice, and he did. He ran a 902, so we really ripped bottom super well on that second lap. First lap still would have been in second for now, but hey, if we could start on pole, I will take that on this super slicked off track. Well, we held on to the pole, which is huge because this track seems like it's going to be tough. With how slicked off it is, I want to be on the bottom. And heat number 1 is going to be on the bottom for the feature to start with, which is good. And I can kind of get a good jump, hopefully. Some grip is already being built up here in the middle of 3 and 4, which is quite interesting. Might be able to use that a little bit and cut down. I'll have to experiment. Oh, that's a 1 and 2, actually. Never mind. I'm stupid. But I'll have to experiment with how the grip gets built up and where to run and everything, because I think 3 and 4 could be good in the middle, like with a little bit of a cut down maybe, or sliding up to that exit. I'm not sure later on. 1 and 2, I feel like it's going to end up by the wall, but I just don't know when. That's my only struggle. Like, I'm terrible at knowing when this is going to change because this track is completely slicked off to start with for us, so it's absolutely wild. There's a lot of grip on the exit of turn 2 here, so gotta just try and take advantage of that while it's there. Pace car is going to the pit lane now. And we got a pretty good jump there. Now all we need to do is try to keep it clean on the bottom, not hit these tires. That was a really solid turn 1 for us. I feel like 3 and 4 is going to be the easier one to hit it in. 1 and 2, there's a little bit more room, in my opinion, to run down here, so I feel like it's a little easier. That was a 14.4. That was faster than what I ran in like practice and qualifying. I just really ripped that first lap. 6:41, I think still would have gotten pole, honestly. It would have been very close to second place, which was Shaduk. He got second place, so he'll be starting pole in heat number 2 that I'll be watching. Just trying to rip the bottom the best we can. Trying to pay a little attention to the guys behind me, see if they gain anything. If they try a different line. Second place isn't trying anything different. So I have no reason to try and move around and lose time. 14.9. Because he's still pretty close. If I slip up for enough in a corner, he'll get right under us. So I cannot risk that at the moment. He's running pretty solid laps. 14.92. I feel like my 1 and 2 is really good. It's my 3 and 4 I struggle in for sure. I feel like they can keep it a lot straighter than I can through that. But it's going to be tough to pass if it's literally just bottom lane, which I don't think it's going to be the entire feature race and stuff. P4 ran the fastest lap. Interesting, but we're on the white flag. I'll have to go back and see what P4 did on his lap, if he did anything different or not. Yeah, P4 hit the fastest lap once again. Looks like he might be running a little bit higher where that grip is, which I figured would come into play, kind of like through the middle. But hey, we're starting on pole for the feature race, which I will take, and we'll go and analyze what heat number 2 does and what the fastest lanes become, because I need to go see what the P4 did there. Evan, he ended up running some really fast laps towards the end of that, so that's actually pretty interesting that he got faster throughout the whole race. But it looks like he's running more of that middle, which I figured would kind of come into play with some grip getting built up there. All right, we're rolling off on the lead here for the feature race. Hopefully we can do well. This track being so slicked off is going to be tough. Gonna have to manage just trying to find the fastest line at any time, because it can be up top, I feel like, in 1 and 2. But also, I do like this middle, the way that there's a little bit of grip there, kind of like my heat race was. And 3 and 4 probably the same, where I kind of like where the grip is and stuff.
Before you talk to me, learn how to spell, bro.
We'll see how this is. Hopefully, there's not actually much grip here in 3 and 4 until you get to the exit. It looks like a lot of that got blown
up on
off.
the top, cut down on my nose, I know where to go.
We'll see what happens. Heat
I
2 was something. Heat 2 was something, I'll tell you that. But we need to try to get a good start here so we can run the line we want. I just kind of want to run the middle in the way. And hopefully we don't get too sideways.
I think you better expect an exciting race. It's going to be an exciting race for all the fans, but
Spotter is just going off right now. Pace truck's pulling in. Got a pretty good jump. I know somebody in Heat 2, I think it was Bo, broke his left front on the infield tires, which is quite interesting. So that's something to actually watch out for. Oh, we're already getting hit. So I'm just going to run the middle. And somebody was trying to run a slider line. With the track being this slicked off and stuff, kind of expect that kind of stuff to happen though. As long as we don't get dumped, I'll be fine. So I kind of just want to run this middle line. 3 and 4, it doesn't seem super fast. 1 and 2, it seems pretty good. 3 and 4, I may want to be a slight bit lower. Just trying to keep the car straight for the exit mainly. Try not to kill the right rear. It's only 30 laps. You don't have to worry about tire wear really in these races, but I don't want to get too sideways and heat it up too much to where I'm getting more and more sideways, because I've just been spinning my tires. Like, I'm probably not going to hit full throttle once this entire race. Unless I'm like ripping the top, getting a good run off the top or something, but I doubt I'm going to be that high up there. But I do like this middle on 1 and 2, I'll tell you that. The guy behind us is on our ass, Nick. And that's a 2X? How? The slightest touch is a 2X. That's pretty stupid. Like, that's not his fault. That's just the game giving us a dumb 2X, honestly. 14.5 there was pretty solid. I will take that. If I can run that consistently right now in this slick, that is pretty solid. 14.5 again. Just trying to follow that grip around in the middle. Does not step on the gas too much. Like, literally have an egg under that thing. Slow car on the top, and there's going to be a caution because the guy stopped on the exit of pit road right there, but got to let the pace car by. But we're absolutely ripping around this middle. Nick is right on us this entire time, though. It's been some fun racing.
1 to go.
1 to green here. Only on lap 8, coming into lap 9 for this restart. Back off the pace car a little bit because this restart stuff with the pace car is weird at this track, so I need to have a little bit of room. I should have backed off earlier. But second place wants to start this race, apparently. That's something. We love that stuff. Get a good enough start at least. I'm happy about that. Go right back to the middle where we were. Get a good run under us there. He could run the low line.
If you don't want to be on the top, check up and fucking get on the bottom.
Yeah, top is tough to run in 1 and 2, I'll tell you that. Especially with how built up the pre-gen was. Oh, that's the wall. That's not a good setup for 3 and 4. The pre-gen top in 1 and 2 at this track, like how this one was super damn bumpy too. It was crazy. It's probably flattened out a little bit now with people running it. It might be alright. It might be a slight bit quicker than this middle in 1 and 2. I don't know. Oh, got a little sideways there. I think he tried going a little high there in 1 and 2 and lost a little bit of time. He definitely goes harder into 3 and 4 than I do. I tried to not get the cars too sideways on entry. Slow one on the outside. Gonna be a caution? No, no caution. Okay, I was expecting one. I was kind of trying to go cut down there, so I missed him when the caution came out. Got the wall in the front stretch. That messed up my turn 1 pretty bad. Have a pretty decent exit though. We're gonna get right reared slightly, but he kept it somewhat down. Like, I'm not running high enough to where he could really throw a slider on us. So I'm like running in the middle for the most part. He's throwing a slider regardless.
Outside, clear. Outside, clear.
Got back by him there, which was nice. Had a good cut down off of 2.
14.826.
If I was confident in running the outside in 1 and 2, I'd go up there, but I am not.
All clear.
I feel like I've burned off my tires a little bit.
Inside, clear him. 14.7.
Or I keep getting too sideways in the middle of 1 and 2 might be it.
Working the bottom, clear.
But Nick is battling as hard as hell. We're having a good ass battle right here.
Clear. 14.7.
Up here for the lead.
5.
Having some clean racing, which is nice to see for once.
Working the bottom,
Oh, we
inside,
got pushed up
clear.
into the wall a little bit though. As I said that.
Inside,
Like, he
clear
got our
him,
left
clear.
rear the slightest bit and it put my right rear just barely in the wall.
Inside. Still there, clear.
I feel like the one in 3rd place running the wall in 1 and 2 has been catching us.
Inside, clear low. 14.
Definitely looks like it.
Inside.
But the thing is, he has the advantage because he's been running up there, so he knows how it is. If I go up there, I'm just gonna completely squid myself up
14.8.
and get way too sideways. I think my best plan right now is just to hold this line unless that 3rd place car gets on the outside of the guy that I'm battling with.
14.8.
And then I move up there in 1 and 2 just in case. He's gonna end up getting to our outside. I just need to lock in here and
14.8.
try to just keep this car straight. Kind of run the slight slider line 3 and 4, so hopefully he doesn't get under us. So I'm getting a better exit off of 4 than him.
14.7.
Two sideways. See, he has a slight cut down there in 1 and 2, which is working out really well for him. My eyes are burning. Like, I'm trying to concentrate and I'm not blinking much.
We're in a podium position.
You don't say we're in a podium position.
Working the bottom inside. Clear, clear, clear.
We're getting right reared up the track. Cool.
He knows you're coming. Inside.
He's probably going to throw a slider here. He does.
0.093.
And he's trying to block the cut down too. And he's really pinching us down. Like, I did not pinch him down like that. I could have just punted him up to the wall, honestly. If I ran like he did and just ran that line, it would have just punted him up to the wall. Because he doesn't care if he hits us up a little bit. It's been really clean though. I'm not mad about it. It might sound like it, but I am not. We actually had a super clean race. Really wanted to try to get that win though. We were up front the entire time. We're getting hit from behind.
14.958.
But this middle worked out great for us the entire time, pretty much. Try to block off the slider from behind a little bit so we don't get hit, hopefully. But good win by Nick. That was a hell of a race. Oh, Shaduk had a broken left front, it looks like. Damn, that sucks. That's quite unfortunate. But I'll take second there. That was a hard-fought race, man. I'll take that.
Good run, Austin.
Good win.
Good job there. Nice run, man.
I will take that. That was fun. That was a lot of fun with Nick. Got tapped a couple times, but no big deal overall. But we'll go back, see the incidents. I think there was only, what, one caution or something like that, and nothing too big.
I'm sorry for getting an empty.
All good. We're just racing tight. That was fun. We'll go back, see all the incidents, though. What is this? This far chase looks weird as hell. I do not know why. Yeah, we got tipped early on because he was running that slider on that outside. I want to see where Shaduk broke his left front. Oh, damn. They were 3 wide. They just all got squeezed into each other. And that broke his left front there. Wow. That was before the first caution, too, which is crazy. 5 car just coming all the way down on the 168 there. Broke his left front. He is not doing very well. That's probably when he was talking about if you don't want to run the top, just slow up to get on the bottom. But he is broken. He cannot turn very well. The Shaduk and the 5 both have a broken left front, fighting it out. Excuse me. I'm like trying not to burp and stuff at the same time. But yeah, it is tough to drive with the left front broken. It really is. But we were running super hard. I clipped the wall here, the slide spit, I think. Or maybe he tapped us there on the exit. I have no clue. It didn't look like anything to me. 168 running the top, skinning the wall just to slide it spit. I don't know what was faster. I don't know if that top in 1 and 2 was faster. That middle in 3 and 4 definitely was the fastest by far. I just want to see what the caution was, honestly, because third place here was just ripping the top the entire time. What was my right rear? It was only 72%, so it was not that bad at all. Not bad whatsoever. 5 car finally broke his right front. That's what brings out the caution. So everybody has to try to avoid him. I'm shocked Shaduk didn't go try to get his left front fixed in pit lane during that caution because he easily could have. But oh well, he didn't decide to go get it fixed. So that's unfortunate for him because he had a bad starting spot from his heat race. Ended up getting spun pretty much in his heat race. Went to the back. I think finished like 4th or 5th. So he had to start in like the Hornet's Nest, which was rough. Damn, he was ripping that top. I think that's Bo right there, ripping the top really well in 1 and 2. Ooh, what was that? He like messed up that entry super bad. That was crazy. 13. What's gonna happen here? Oh, that guy turned in way too early. That dude is dead. There was no caution for that either, but that dude just absolutely died. Oh, and Shaduk ran into it. That's unfortunate. Nowhere for him to go. But that dude turned in way too early. Like, the 13 didn't do anything wrong there. The guy that was on the outside turned in way too wrong. But everybody's just trying to rip that top at this point. I was just running that middle the entire time. Nick and I were having a hell of a battle up there, I'll tell you that. Like, it was a super clean one. We should have had a 0x, but he got me once or twice barely with the right rear. Like right here, he was trying to slide me, and that really pushed me up and messed me up a lot. So he was able to get me because of that one. And then here, he threw the slider back and really tried to block the cut down by getting sideways. I was able to get back under him, but then he pinched us down real hard in 3 and 4. I wasn't really expecting that because I ran higher up for him, but we didn't get the same respect back. But it is what it is. We'll move on with it. That's why I need to just race like harder with people than I do. I try to keep it clean, but it is what it is. We get used up a lot, and we finish second. So I'll take second. We'll still gain a good amount of I-rate, and we led a lot of laps here, so we were very fast on this super slicked off track. So very happy with my performance and how I did in this one. Just wish we could have gotten the win, but oh well, it happens sometimes when you're that close. You led probably 28 of the 30 laps maybe, so we should gain a lot of I-rate nonetheless, being car 1, finishing second. Solid race for us. We gained 36 out of that. I will take it because I lost like 12 in the open super, so not the worst thing in the world from that, gaining some here, so I will take it. We did have the fastest lap of the race, too, on lap 7. We were ripping there through the middle. We led 25 of the laps, it says. Okay, I think maybe he got biased there towards the end, or maybe he led 1 or 2 laps when we were side by side. I don't know, but I think it might have said some, oh no, because we had 1 caution, so it took off a lap regardless. But that was a fun race. We led a ton of laps. We were super fast, and we started on pole, won our heat, and it was just a fun race. I think he was in our heat too, wasn't he? Yeah, he started 3rd, so he was the one in 2nd in our heat. So had a good starting spot for him, and it sucks for Shaduk back there that he broke his left front super early. He had to start super deep in the field because of his heat, so that was unfortunate for him. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always. That was a fun UMP race, and I will catch you guys in the next one.